Well, hello there, Minecrafters. Thanks for coming by. We're back in Diversity, the map that I made. It's a multi-genre map. This is the developer's commentary. Hopefully, you've enjoyed the series so far. We've already looked at the puzzle branch, the escape branch, the trivia branch, and the adventure branch in past episodes, so check them out if you haven't seen them. Today we're going to go into the dropper branch just to finish off this side, but also we have these 5 branches left: the arena branch, the parkour branch, the labyrinthian branch, the survival branch, and the boss builder branch. So let me know which ones you want to look at later, or in later episodes I should say. Also the finale we could talk about. But into the dropper branch, obviously don't watch the video if you haven't played it yet, but pretty much everyone's played the map by now, I think. Let's head in. And this is sort of my thought process of this map. We are on a circular top here, and the dropper branch was my last idea, like when I was coming up for ideas for branches. Originally, I hadn't even thought of this as a genre, but it's so unique to itself that I thought it would work well. It would be a good fit, and a lot of LPs featured this as their first one. Like they like that style. Although, yes, mine is pretty limited. I admit it's nowhere near as cool as the dropper or the library, but I haven't actually played either of those. I've only seen videos on them. But it does resemble something in particular, and I'm going to take you there, and maybe you already know, but just take a look down there. You've got kind of like an H pattern, not an H pattern, but 2 and 2. And I'm going to show you somewhere else that well, we kind of got this idea from. Okay, we are here. We are in the code. It's a very awesome map by Jesper the End. I've used this in various videos I've done. In fact, I've used this design in my escape branch. And Jesper's a friend of mine. And this is actually probably, yeah, the best puzzle map that you can play in Minecraft. Either that or it could be tied with the code 2. Either one is fantastic for puzzles. Of course, I owe a lot to Jesper and his advice in helping me make Diversity, and a little bit on Complex too. But here we are in the code, and I wanted to show you something here. All of these signs have words over them, and if we go down to number 17, 13, 17, back up, there we go. It says velocity, velocity, velocity. Okay, since I'm in creative, I can actually get away with this. And we head down here, and we just teleported. And what do we have here? Oh, we have a dropper map. Yes, we do. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, and I'm in creative, so we're okay. And basically that code was you had to get the numbers and punch them through. And as you kept going, you would teleport and go to the next one. Having said that, I will meet you back in Diversity. Okay, here we are back in Diversity, and look at. Do you notice anything? Yeah. Here's the thing. You've played this dropper level before. Oh yeah, luckily, if you've played the code, there's the V. So that actually ends up spelling it velocity, and it was a complete nod to Jesper's map. And here we go. We have his head. I put a quartz block because he loves quartz like I do. And J, and it spells out his name. And actually, it is complete copy. Complete copy. I think there's only 2 that I came up with. And yeah, you may call that stealing, but I talked to him before I did the map, and I said, what I want to do is I want to create sort of an homage to your map, because I love doing that. You guys, if you've seen the series already, you know I do that all the time. I wanted to put his map inside my map, but I wanted to give it just a touch of uniqueness to it. So here we go. I've changed it to represent the swampy biome. These are all cauldrons, and we're using the same type of wood. We've got mushroom blocks here, and mushrooms, and fence posts. And if you go up into the hut, we go up to the hut, you'll see it's the same. How come that's harder to do? It's the same kind of design. We've got oak wood and spruce planks, and there's a cauldron, there's crafting tables and mushrooms, there's a fence post through a window. So I tried to keep that whole thing true to the feel. Also, it is in, you can see there, swampland biome. So I've changed everything. The top is actually a copy of the cylinder in the final level of the arena. So I just copied that and made my own. I actually handmade this little stupid stream there. But yeah, this here is all from the code. So yeah, okay, he called me a thief, but I think it works. I like it because for one, it was a lot easier to make. I didn't have to come up with too many original design. I had to come up with a few because in the code he only has 5, and I think there's 7 or 8. Is there 7? Well, maybe there's more. However many letters are in velocity, there are that many. Dropper's easier when in creative, isn't it? But yeah, you can see E. It all spells out velocity because of that thing in the code. Now, if you notice here, the outline indicates what you'll be going into next, and we have E for his name. And we press it, and it actually sends only one person over there. Now it's starting to snow. I set a rain command, which turns into snow. We've got pumpkins. We are obviously in the taiga. We're at like almost the highest point in the map. And we have our 2 snow golems named Doug and Bob. Bob and Doug. And points to you if you can figure out that reference, because it's a little bit of my heritage. But Bob and Doug, see if you can figure out what that means. It's something to do with the snow. And then every place here, yeah, I thought that'd be funny for a hat. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. But yeah, return to hub there. Some people killed Bob and Doug. It wasn't very funny. So let's see if I can even do this. This one here, like, I've done all of these. I've done every single one. I tested it, and I've seen everyone pass them. Some of them are really hard. Ooh. But obviously, because I'm the map maker, I can put it in creative if I want and just bypass it all. But that's the taiga. Is it taiga or taiga? I have a feeling it's taiga because the new biome is mega taiga, and that kind of rhymes, but I'm not sure. Oh, and see what I did here? I put jack-o'-lanterns and then regular pumpkins. So pretty much all of them have light and then decoration. Light, decoration, they're all spaced out like that. This has similar blocks, spruce leaves, I guess. Pine leaves, they call it an MC Edit. It was all done in MC Edit, but again, this is a copy of velocity level. Yeah, okay. Is that bad news to you that I used that? Jungle Wood must be the jungle next. You can see here we have, yeah, and for some reason we're snowing. Guess I expanded the biome. Yes, and Jesper. Yeah, apparently it's Jesper, not Jesper. I found that out a little while ago. Now, and in this portion here, I don't think it's here anymore, and I thought name tags caused mobs not to despawn, but I cannot find... There he is! He didn't despawn! Where is he? Come here. There he is, Garfield! I put him in the map and haven't seen anybody play him, but I had a problem with Bob constantly despawning. But yeah, and I like this because you go down here and it's got the same chisel return to hub. You have to have the return to hub buttons on every single level, because if somebody hates the branch and they want to leave, I want them to be able to leave without having to cheat. And that's why they're all there. And basically, the way that it works, in case you're wondering, is when I go into a level, so we got jungle leaves. So you got torches and then a decoration. So lighting, decoration, that's how it's spaced out. Jungle planks. We'll get down to the bottom here. I'm going to show you what is happening when you hit a button. And there's the O and velocity. And they are a little harder to make it through, especially the last one. But you can make it through all of them. I've seen lots of people. Sand obviously indicates it's going to be desert. When you press the button here, you're going to activate a bunch of commands. One of them is going to set your spawn point. One of them is going to teleport you, and they're different areas. One of them actually changes your game mode, so if you tried to cheat, it would flip you back to adventure mode. Like me, I get automatically flipped back. So basically, it teleports me to out here so you can see the full view of whatever biome item it is. And again, see, we've changed the biome to desert. We got lots of cacti. But if you die, your spawn point is set to here, so you have to walk far to go to the next dropper section. And yeah, so that's how those commands work. Now, I thought it'd be interesting how usually when you come in here, I think there's a piece of blue wool or something, and it's usually TNT or something down there, I guess. I didn't really ever explore like in Minecraft. I didn't do a lot of exploring. I pretty much spent most of my time building around my cave. So we have light decoration, and again, if you got mad at this one, don't blame me. Blame Jesper because he designed it. He designed almost all of these drops. I think I only designed 2 of them. And I altered the last one to actually make it easier, believe it or not. It's actually easier than in the code. But I wrote him before I even started making it, just to make sure I had his permission. And I said, I want to just do it. I want to keep your design because I really liked it. I think it will work. Plus, it's easier than having to come up with, the dropper levels and the library levels are amazingly built. I just don't have the skill. So it's the same idea, avoid and dodge the things, but I thought it'd be kind of neat to have it all biome based. So and then obviously here's the stronghold, and you can see here, E. Now originally I had Jesper's head in the adventure branch, but because I put him throughout here, and also this is saying, yeah, I own this is my design, his head's here, and plus he's got the quartz, presses belly button, as Snowshoe said when I saw his LP today. Yeah, and there's our thing there. These are all completely directly taken out of a survival world. I just copied it and pasted it with MC Edit. It's a really good program. If you're not familiar with it, I suggest learning it. I'm not the greatest at it, but I learned enough tricks. This one here was my own design. This I could come up with my own. So this would be the first one out of all of them that you play. And you can kind of tell the difference because when I do the design... Ooh! I don't want to do that. What did you expect I was going to actually complete this branch in this video? Yep, there we go. We got lighting. I thought that'd be kind of interesting, lighting. And then mossy, so decoration lighting. Mine are more not really straight blocks, my designs. Jesper's are straight blocks. Mine are, well, there are some, but like I spaced them out a bit. This one I like a lot because it's difficult. And every single one in testing I finished myself, and I also did them in the code anyway, but... I like this one because it's hard to see. And, there's a fine line between challenge and irritation, and I may have brushed that line here. But I saw a guy actually complete the parkour and the dropper branch in less than 16 minutes, including his, hi, how are you? I'm playing this map. It was amazing. And there's no cutting. No cutting in the video. I couldn't believe it. And we got the eye and velocity. All this is the same. We got the 2-block height, and then comes out here. And the other thing I should say is when you're dealing with death and teleporting and all that sort of thing, you have to face south. It's very important in the map because when you die, like if I was to die here, I'm facing, well, let's see. How could I do this? Okay, if I'm facing west and I hit a teleport command, so that can be a button or a pressure plate, and let's back here, R's for Jesper. If I press that, boom, I'm going to be facing west, and that's how teleporting works. Whatever way you're facing, you are going to face that way when you come out. Now this nether thing I completely built myself. The walls were pretty cool to build. Like, I'll show you here. It's nothing really fancy, but I think it looks kind of cool. No one ever saw this unless you went outside. But if you look here, look at this. I think that's pretty cool. It goes around like that. What that is I set lava up at the top around the whole edge and let it fall. And then once it covered, because I built these little rings, I built the floor and or I copied the floor. I built the floor in the arena branch, copied it over, because every single one is the same. And then I just put it up there, and then I put lava over the side, let it fall down, and then I went to MC Edit and changed all the lava to this nether brick. So you get this cool little, I think that'd be an interesting way to make a map. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. Although you never saw it, but I thought it was, I thought it was neat when I was making it. Anyway, every block in here is all hand placed. That's how I do it. All the soul sand, the fire. That's why doesn't look the greatest. But and then we have our return to hub button there. Just get rid of those coordinates. Although I'm going to need them to show you. This is what I was going to show you. So the teleporting, if you're facing whatever direction and you go there, like if I'm facing north, hit a teleport, I'm gonna face north where I go. But if you die, So if I'm facing north and I kill myself, you always face south. I actually had to rotate the entire map, I think twice, uh, because like the hub, I had to rotate twice dealing with that because in the parkour branch, when you die, you need to be facing south, otherwise you'll get confused. So there's a little map maker's tip if you're dealing with death, and yeah, I made this one too. This is one I actually made. I was really, I thought this was really cool. What would be harder than trying to avoid falling things is trying to avoid falling things that are on fire, I thought. But yeah, and the other thing is if you get on fire, then you're going to also lose health. That was the hard one right there. You're also going to lose health even when you're falling. So, but, you know, I saw a few people who burned to death. It's kind of funny. And then the T is on fire. Yeah, I really like that. And of course, there we have our lighting and our decoration and lighting, and all of it is nether blocks. So each one of these decorations are built around the biome type. And if you expected a dropper level with lots and lots of cool designs, you got the wrong builder. Because I can't do this. I can't do that. That's one thing I really struggle with is building really good looking structures. I can't do it. I just terrible at it. The end. Now this kind of just worked out. I actually did not plan this at all, and when it lined up, I was like, that is awesome. It actually lines up with the end because Jesper's name is Jesper the End. And we have the end stone. And of course, next you go to, it clears my inventory, and the end. And this was really fun to make. The pillars, I think I copied them in. We have the sky biome. Remember, guys, it's the sky biome. We have a return to hub button there. These crystals, which I've seen a few people try to jump up and break them. Please don't do it. I did build them high enough. I had to lower this level just enough so that you couldn't do it. I did not want somebody busting that in, and I love almost everybody who came upon this said, "Whoa, Ender Dragon! Whoa, what's going on, Ender Dragon? I don't want to fight no Ender Dragon." And of course, we got the cool little trick at the bottom. Now this one here, I'm not going to try it. You can see my LP on the code if you want to see me try it. We have Ender Chest. I didn't have another really type of block there, but there's also glowstone behind it, so I thought it looked kind of cool with the portals kind of moving. This is copied from the code, the last one, so again, don't get mad at me. So the Nether and the Stronghold one were mine, the rest were Jesper's, except I altered this to actually be easier. In my opinion, Jesper's was one block in the middle, and I added another block and spread them out. And that's because when you get here, you don't want to hit the Y. I know a lot of people hit the Y, but if you actually hold straight from there, you'll end up landing in here, or you'll end up landing in here. And what do we have here? Oh my goodness. I love people's reaction when they see the dragon for this first time, because I don't think anybody's ever done this besides me, at least that I know of. And it's one of those proud moments that I have in Minecraft where I actually discovered how to do something, and almost everything I build is by somebody else. It's somebody else's idea. I just incorporated. There's very few things that I had the capacity to find out. This was completely by accident. I actually made it in my... You can actually go right through them. It's pretty cool. Made it in my... At the time was a texture pack... test map. I do videos on texture packs now called resource packs. And when I accidentally came across this, how to make the Ender Dragon stay in one area and not move, and so you can come up to him, I was like super excited. I don't know if I've been more excited over something in Minecraft ever. I do have a video on how you can do this, so check it out. It's very, very difficult to make the Ender Dragon face the way you want him to, because I use MC Edit, and in order to make him face, he'd be facing, I guess, east. In order to make him face east, I had to copy him from the end with a minecart. Then I had to paste him, and I think rotate him, or it was mirror him, I think. It's very, very difficult. It's almost... If you're trying to do that, just PM me, because it's too much to try and explain how to do it. But I thought this was a really good finale, a nice touch at the end. He's not even technically there, I don't think. But but really, really cool. Who gets to see the Ender Dragon this close up? Really? Really, unless you download this map or my resource pack map. But that's my proud moment of Minecraft that I can call my own. And of course, you claim the blue wool. So, whoa, that would be bad to finish off there. So, yeah, that is the dropper branch. There's not too much technical stuff behind it. Like I said, it's almost all a spin-off of Jesper's velocity level in the code. I love my little dragon thing there, but we'll grab the wool. Oh, actually, since we have time, I'm going to show you how grabbing the wool actually works, because there is a little bit of a step to it. So each wool has a layout like this, and there's 2 command blocks there, and then 6 here. And the first one here, what it does is it clears everything you have, so you can't take anything back with you into the hub. We don't want to do that because we don't want to provide you with extra blocks that you could cheat my map, even though there's always a way, which sets a delay, which gives you in this case, it's blue wool. That just changes number depending on which wool it is. So it's going to give the nearest player, because I don't want to give extra wool, I just want to give 1. And then another delay, and what it's going to do is teleport you. Let's see what each one of these does. It changes your game mode. This is kind of a neat command because it changes to adventure mode, but if it's M equals 1, it means if you're in... what is 1? 1 is survive. No, 1 is creative. If you're in creative, it's going to change your game mode to adventure. And if you are, where's the other one? If you're in survival, it's going to change your game mode to adventure. But if you're not in anything, if you're in adventure mode, it's not going to give you an update message. And what I mean by that is this here, your game mode's been updated. I want to try to eliminate as much text as I can. Just so it doesn't mess with your brain. It removes all levels of XP because certain branches you get XP, and I don't want you to carry them through to the next branch. This one here, set your spawn point to in the by the chest by the monument. This teleports you there and sets the difficulty to peaceful. So. Just quickly going to talk about the difficulty. There is a stupid bug in Minecraft that irritates me that I didn't catch until very recently. Is let's say my difficulty is set to... I think I've talked about this in the past, but let's set the difficulty to... difficulty... I guess I don't have to do... I guess I don't have... Yeah, actually I will. Okay, difficulty to easy. Easy will be fine. And I get a spawn egg. Spawn egg. Let's just get a creeper. Let's just get a creeper. This is something that really irritates me and I wish Mojang would fix. So he's there. Now, if I go into here and I have not even touched difficulty, I'm just looking at it. Let's say I want to go do my video settings or something. Say, oh man, I need to change my fancy maximum smooth lighting off or something. It's too bright, or I want to turn the clouds off, something like that. I want to turn them on there, I'll just turn them on. Watch what happens. I haven't changed the difficulty, but oh, Mr. Creeper's gone, because now my own local command, even though I haven't changed it, it's on it. It changed the rewrote the command block. So that is one irritant I have, and of course you can't spawn them. So at the beginning, I actually put a rule in. This was an issue that some people had with getting hungry in the parkour branches. It wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be peaceful, but because you probably went in and changed your setting, and you had it accidentally set to easy or something else, you actually rewrote it. It's not a problem on multiplayer, but on single player it is. It's just my real frustration with that bug. I wish they would fix it. I don't think they're ever going to. I don't know what map makers can do to deal with that, because what I posted on the bug report, they seem to not really care about it. Anyway, that is the dropper branch. I hope you enjoyed our look at that. Once again, I do apologize if you expected more. I was pretty proud of it. I'm happy with it. There are other parts in the map I'm not happy with that I wish I had done something differently, but let me know where you want to go next. Of course, if you don't, because I don't always get a suggestion, we'll just go wherever I want to go, I guess. Hope you've enjoyed Diversity Developers Commentary. I will see you next time. And enjoy your Minecrafting.